And now we catch up with the delay that Tfue and Scoped are on. I know you guys are very excited to see exactly what's going on at the grotto. We only have this stream POV because I believe Nosh and Chaotic are not having a stream. We can't really watch their POV live. I think we saw this game, Tfue go down, so we have that information, but not sure exactly what happened to Scoped. So we'll see what plays out. They have the vault, and Nosh and Chaotic have to be close by.
No, he's got 2 elims. Chat was saying they 1v2'd. We missed it. We'll get the clip so we can watch it back.
True.
And Tfue's back in it. When we saw him get knocked earlier on. It's possibly even also went on to get the reboot or possibly just pick him up. We'll see. Here's the replay. Back in time we go. Scoped 1v2 against Chaotic and Nosh. Tfue was completely knocked out.
That's the first pickup on Nosh. Instant beam, no mats. Finally gets that little bit of a refresh. I believe it'll just be 50 per. Now already ran out. I'm going to guess that he just goes for the straight beam. Another crouch sneak. And now he has even more bullets to play with.
Scoped in close range. Difficult thing to do. You got to start to back this up a little bit or get the chip tags before you get into the box-to-box. No materials. Just an SMG, just an AR, and they still clean up. I don't think either of them had an actual shotgun. The quick reboot from Scopes, and that's why we get to see where they were in that game. Good stuff. Now High Sky in Commandment. High Sky down, Commandment alone. He's trying to 1v2. No, he did 1v2 himself while we were watching that, it looks like, because he's got 2 elims, and High Sky was way far away.
I think Commandment's so frustrated because in terms of loot, he might have not gotten the best loadout, might not have a lot of Pleasant Park looted. We saw how much he waited up on Doghouse. And then a complaint I hear all the time watching his streams, just the way Zone pulls.
One thing that's interesting, I think, is there's so many reboots on NA East for these early game fights, which is why these player numbers stay a lot higher.
I think it's because fights end up happening faster and then people have more room. We see kind of the care that European players take. Fights going on, angles being waited on, but then you get an RPG, you just have Calc going straight in. Doesn't wait for any synergy. These guys have confidence in their box fighting prowess. Especially these two. And going straight in again for wall replaces. A third party never has a chance to come in because even if that fight prolongs, you hear Clix's call. He just wants to leave if they don't have any results. And that's what they do. Now there's no chance of 4 potential people going down. It's 6 people surviving. Bad.
What?
Yep. You called it.
I don't know what happened.
Not like this.
And he's gone. And Click's only 32 above by himself. He's got to take this fight, and he's got a 1v2 now. RPG going shot up. He does connect. I'm not sure if that was on both. It could have been. But they continue forward. Does he cone him? Yes. But he gets out the phase. Not going to let him through. He does drop one. Yes, finally. Now in the box. It's a full solo. Can his teammate get through? It's a phase stairs, and he doesn't realize it. And now the teammate is going to get in. Clicks is not going to be able to convert the 1v2 to save Calc.
I generally don't like. What are these kids doing? Like they're so fucking dumb. Like who the?
Good switch.
Good save.
Alejandro and Alejandro is the team there that took out Clicks and Calc. Of course, we have no clue who Alejandro and Alejandro are. It could have been actually Alejandro and Alejandro, but I guarantee that it's just somebody that we know and they're hiding their names for whatever reason. If anybody knows, let us know.
Okay.
It's
I don't
free.
Get to me.
Those up.
Oh, really
They're underneath right now. He gets trapped in, gotta go down, and now they don't get the goal of going up. Where's Assault? He's got a nice 1x2 to join in with Blake.
Gonna be extra. Right here. I can minigun him. Okay.
Third box being made as well, and they find pressure on their lair 2. A minigun being shot in with an RPG. This is going to be very hard to escape. dropped all the way down to low ground now off their lair. They might not need to get the elimination, but they dropped down the pressure that individual could provide. And a big tag over from Blake to give themselves some nice storm surge that they're going to need as the zone starts to move. 44 people left alive. And now those 2 launches, Blake cannot go down right now. He has the loot this duo needs to thrive in this endgame.
We have 2 pads.
The grappler as well.
Yeah, I only have fucking I don't even know if we're gonna have a... Yeah, we can pad out. My mats are so low.
Blake's really good at finding the good paths for rotations. Really good at finding and carving himself a nice slice to get directly to zone.
We might need to break this tree in front of us.
They opt not to split it, so they've got to stay on top of each other, because if they go down one by one, that could be really bad. Nice tags. Blake is playing very well. Now here comes the opportunity for the pad. They're going to possibly get a find. Yes! That's 1 and 2. Elevate and Clarity G gone and out. It's Blake and Assault. They move forward. A nice long pad. And they're going to go right on top of this player right here. It's got to go up the hill. They've got to get elevation, because this is what happens here. Assault. Back to back right now, box to box as well. One team on their right side. A new layer needs to be switched to, and they're going to do just that.
Get on my wall.
Well, with so much pressure, maybe saving that launch pad might not be the play. They're going to be able to short pad straight up into zone, saving those precious mats. A lot of people there, box to box. They have the minigun. This individual might be running out of mats. There's the beam. He kind of escapes though from the backside. Very unfortunate. And now they're kind of stuck in a place where they can't short pat from. People all the way around them. That's Kanata going down to an instinctual rotation from Blake, being left straight behind. Assault gets the pickup in the mats, possibly. They're trying to launch pad. The mats get split. Blake picks them up, but they're kind of shambles on getting their position back and up. They're getting beamed from the backside, going down. Assault now has to clutch, and he doesn't have the launch, the grapple, or the RPG.
A lot of placement. Just play
so much lost on Blake's body right there. It could always bounce back. That's why you saw a chap yesterday marking his own body, just in case it was Class who took him out. Assault now clutching by himself 24 points. It's a possibility of overtaking first place in the 3rd game. Where was it when we last looked? It was 26, held by Sentiment Edgy. A big minigun still in play. And a bad position for Assault. You really need that pad to get off and up into a layer that gives you the chance to win. This one is certainly not it, based on how many people there are. Zone goes back, but only north, only for a moment. It's probably not enough time to pop this big. Yes, it will be, but he's going to trade some health for it.
Now he's up with that minigun in the endgame. It kind of clears out any wall you want, but can be stopped and countered rock, paper, scissors style by his shotgun straight to the face. He has a lot of bullets, has the beam. He has to choose. Be careful. It's sneaky. The beam comes through, and it's hit every single time. The finish is there, too. That's all the mats. One of these walls, not his.
Four builds.
And it's only about 100 mats. Now they're instantly already run out. Only 3 left. Give them a box to kind of play from. But Assault going to be in zone. No floppers. Going to be playing normal. It's a bounce back, but he loses his builds. Now almost close to low ground, and it's going back up a mountain or a big ridge. It looks like he's in trouble.
A slow rotate for this final zone, and who's on height? None other than Rogue Shark and Knight. The big leap to get across. Now the spray to get down. I believe that's where we see Assaults all the way down to low ground, but look how much they have to work with. Look how far this is going on old builds. And it's not even like old builds where there's tons of congestion. These are old builds all the way back from old zones, not the moving ones. And now they're opening up the sight lines. They're opening up the shots. Big tags. It's Edgy who's still alive in the top 5 players before that. So probably all the placement points. And it's looking like today might be the duel of Rogue Shark and Knight versus Scented and Edgy, at least in these first 3 games.
It's a coast-to-coast fight. East versus West. Now those boys are on this coast, trying to say that they've had it all along. Possibly going to be Scented, just left. And Shark drops down, gets the big elims. Make any more wrong calls at the very top. In first place, it'll be the hold, Scented and Edgy, but right behind them with another win is Knight and Shark. 35 points total, a 4-point difference. We talked about Blake and Assault. If they're playing consistently enough, they can just hang up at the top as well. 27, showing up almost every endgame, playing mid-ground. Not really winning, but if Edgy messes up, if Shark doesn't get the shots that he needs to hit, they might just fall off and Blake and Assault might just rise up again.
I don't know. I haven't seen Shark miss any shots in any of these FNCS games. I want to point out Assaults, who used to be teammates with Innocence, possibly going to take a win